G'day guys and welcome to another edition of the 5 Minute Singer, proudly brought to you by Vox Singing Academy, all the way down under in Melbourne, Australia. No, I haven't gone crazy, even though a lot of people think that I am. I haven't lost a shirt off my back. I haven't sold a shirt off my back. I've got no shirt on because I'm going to teach you how to properly diaphragmatically breathe, and I can't teach you that properly with my shirt on, so it's off. Now, as you know, it's very, very, very important to breathe properly as a singer. You need to breathe into your diaphragm, which is housed down here. Now, the diaphragm will support the right amount of air underneath the vocal cords all the time so that you're hitting the right pitch all the time. So it's really important that you learn how to breathe diaphragmatically properly from the get-go. Now, just a little bit about the diaphragm. The diaphragm is housed underneath the lungs, okay? So if you mark out the V, so do it now, stand up, mark this V out. I want you to mark the V out, feel where the V is, where your ribs come down and go all the way down to your lowest rib here, okay? So feel that lowest rib. Now if you draw a line across here, this triangular area here is your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is housed right underneath the lungs. It sits underneath the lungs and it pushes the lungs up and down, enabling you to breathe. A lot of people say, oh no, I breathe up here. I lift my chest up, I go like this, and that's how I breathe. No, it's not how you breathe, and you know that if you've ever been winded before. If you've ever been punched, hit or kicked in the diaphragm, you would have got winded and you would have known that you can't breathe air in because your diaphragm is spasming and your diaphragm controls your breathing, period. Now what I want you to do is maybe stand sideways into the mirror and try to breathe into your intestines. So try to breathe as low as you possibly can, taking a deep breath. Now, as you do this, let your stomach stick out. So I want you to have a big stomach when you breathe in. I want you to have a small stomach when you breathe out. So that's the rule I want you to follow. Big stomach when we breathe in. Let it stick out. Small stomach when we breathe out. So pull it in. Big stomach as we breathe in. Small stomach as we breathe out. So try this at home. Try to breathe into the hands here. We want it front and square. A lot of people think, oh no, we need to breathe out the side. This is great breathing out the side as well too. Lateral breathing is important, and I'm going to teach you that a little bit later on. But for the moment, we want your breathing into the diaphragm. We want it front and square because this is where the power is. This is where your abdominal area is, and this is where we're going to tighten up and we can support the vocal cords, support the air underneath the vocal cords when we tighten. Your breathing, keep it natural because you've been doing this since you were born. It was the first thing that you did when you come out of your mother. Your mind didn't even think about it. Your brain didn't even think about it. You started to breathe. So you've been doing it naturally your whole life. Keep on doing this. Keep it natural. Don't overthink it. If you're not getting this diaphragmatic breathing straight away, that's okay. Keep on practicing it. This is the first stage that I'm teaching you. And we're going to call this an 80% diaphragmatic breath. Meaning we're taking in 80% of your air into the lower part of your lungs, which is the diaphragm. These techniques are going to kick in the next couple of weeks subconsciously. And if you've ever watched a great singer up on stage and you go, geez, how do they make it look so easy? The reason why they make it look so easy is because everything is happening subconsciously. They're not thinking about it. They've practiced this for hours and hours. So all I want you to do is, as I said, mark out the V in the ribs. Find out where the diaphragm is. You can even gently push into this area like this and you'll feel your diaphragm starting to spasm. You'll feel an uncomfortable feeling there, okay? So that means you're pushing into your diaphragm. Again, pop your hand on your diaphragm, try to breathe air into your belly button, breathe air down deep into your intestines and get your stomach to stick out when you're breathing. So again, I'm going to do it from the side here. So watch my hand sticking it out, and when I breathe it out, now another really good trick is as well too, is pop a hand on top of the chest. I want you to watch this hand. I don't want this hand to move. I only want your diaphragm to move. So again, watch my top hand here, guys. Watch my top hand. So as I'm breathing air in, My top hand isn't moving. Just my diaphragm is moving for the time being. As I said, this is stage 1 of your breathing. I'm going to go over stage 2 and stage 3 in the future. We're going to take you through those different steps, but for now, just breathing 80% of your air into your diaphragm. So watch your top hand at home. I don't want it to move, so just breathing through this area here. Relax and stick your stomach out. Breathe it out. Pull your stomach in. So when you're doing this, your stomach muscles are relaxed. Let your stomach fall out and fill up with air. Your diaphragm fill up with air. So this is dragging air to the lower part of the lungs. When you breathe air out, breathe it all out. I hope this has helped you. Again, this segment has been brought to you by Vox Singing Academy, all the way down under in Melbourne, Australia. Thanks, guys. See you next time.